suing my employer for negligence. I work as an instructor at a pottery studio in New York and recently sustained a second-degree burn from a kiln accident while teaching a class. The kiln was burning at about 2,000 degrees, and one of the valves that was supposed to be closed was open, causing the loose shirt that I was wearing to catch on fire while I was placing a student's piece on top of the kiln to dry out, something that we are instructed to do. There was no fire protocol, no fire extinguisher, not enough room to stop, drop, and roll, etc. So the kiln tech that was in the room with me, and I didn't really know what to do, and we're struggling to get the fire out. It was spreading up my shirt, so I eventually just decided to pull the shirt off over my head, which is when the burn happened, on my armpit, nose, and areola, totaling about 1% of my body. We were then able to stomp the fire out on the ground, and I didn't realize that I'd sustained any actual damage until the adrenaline wore off about 10 minutes later and the pain started, and I Ubered home to check out the situation in private. I ended up going to the ER after the burn started blistering and swelling. I tried to go to urgent care first, but they refused to treat me, thinking it might be a workers' comp case. They gave me Neosporin and a painkiller and sent me home. I haven't been able to work there or at my restaurant job since. It's been about 2 weeks because the burn has greatly limited the range of motion in my arm. Here's the kicker. I was hired as an independent contractor. All employees of the studio are, and am therefore not eligible for workers' comp. My lawyer, however, did tell me that I definitely have a negligence case, not sure for how much dollars yet, should I choose to file a lawsuit. My employer has been contacting me sporadically since the incident occurred to ask how I am doing and when I can come back to work, but has made no mention of any sort of compensation or accountability for what happened. I'm seeking advice about what to do. It's a small business, so I feel a bit bad going after them, but the incident was bad and they were negligent. I will have a permanent scar and probably will never go near another kiln again. I don't see myself returning to work there unless my employer offered me something to come back. Should I tell her that I'm talking to lawyers and see what she says and potentially avoid the suit altogether? Otherwise, I'll have to find a new studio to work out of, or potentially a new career, which also sounds extremely daunting. I hate that my whole life is being uprooted by something that wasn't my fault, but the damage has been done, and now I have to figure out how to move forward. This entire scenario is so foreign to me, and I've never been involved in any sort of legal battle in my life, so I don't know how everything works. Any words of advice about what you would do in this situation would be much appreciated. I know that I probably can't get legal advice on here, but I figured I'd see if anyone has more experience with something like this and the outcome.